Hello everybody, it's Nate here from Preparation 101, and today I'm going to build a fire out here in the snow. The first thing I'm going to gather up is some kindling, and right here I'm underneath this big old fir tree, and down low there's tons of these dead branches. Listen, these are dry. Even though it's been snowing, there's snow up here in the tree. These low-hanging branches were protected for the most part, so they didn't pick up as much moisture as anything laying on the ground or exposed out in the open. So I'm going to break off a bunch of these and bring it back in whenever I'm getting my tinder. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me in previous videos use root balls for firewood. Now these are going to be full of pitch. Now this is going to be wet on the outside, so I'm going to have to get inside of it. But basically it's big hunks of fat wood, and those are going to help me get the fire started. And if I get a few bigger chunks off of this, they're going to burn really hot and nicely for quite a while. So I got my trusty hatchet here. See if you guys can see that golden, reddish golden tint that's in there. That's going to help me get my fire going. So I'm going to get this one, I'm going to split open and use for my tinder. And I'm going to get a couple more of these to use for my fuel once I get the kindling going. Next step, I want to make sure I have a nice dry base for everything. So I want my platform to be nice and tight. So that way when I start putting shavings on here, nothing's falling through. Now I'm going to break a bunch of these up that have the smaller ends. So those are all ready to go. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, whenever I got here, it was still like 15 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll put Celsius up on the screen because I don't know the conversion off the top of my head. But while I'm moving and working, I don't need to keep my coat on, so that's kind of nice. Now off to one side, make a little pile here. That way, when I lay my twigs over the top of this, they're not going to be smothering my tinder. Alright, so I don't know how well you can see, but I have piles of 3 different sizes. I've got the smallest twigs, medium twigs, then a little bit larger twigs over here. I'm going to put them on in that order. So now, next step, I'm going to go ahead and make a little pile of regular shavings. Get the wet out of here. Now I'm going to make a pile of fatwood shavings. Now I'm going to use the back of my knife to get a bunch of dust. All right, guys, it's time to see where I stand. One thing to remember, at this stage you can still smother your fire. There's a little moisture in there, steamy. So you want to wait for your flames to rise up above the level of wood that you just put on before you put another layer of wood on. And once I get my next bundle on there and going, we got us a good fire. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.